Hey everybody, it's Steve with Sky194, and I appreciate you taking the time to stop in and check out my video. And we are here at Kyalami, and I am going to attempt to do a setup guide with the Lexus RCF GT3 car, and probably not, gain too much, but we'll get started here, and I will show you what I've done. Basically, just like before, I already started to set up, but I have not changed just the basic stuff that I always do. I did the tire pressures, went through those and try to get those close to what they need to be optimized. And fuel, I knocked it down to 50 liters, and I knocked the steering ratio all the way down. That's it. Everything else I have not touched. It is exactly the way the aggressive setup is. So let's go out and make a few laps just to kind of warm up and get started, and then we'll dive into this setup and see if we can find anything.
Green light, go, go, go.
Love the way this thing sounds. Sounds good idling, and it sounds good going down the road. It sounds just good. I couldn't have said it better myself. Rubber Stig said it sounded like it was angry. That's exactly what it is. I couldn't have, like I said, I couldn't have said it better myself. This thing is just, it sounds ticked off. Going. I don't want to be banging. We'll get going here in a minute. I ran a 1:42.46 was my fastest time. So that is really fast for just an aggressive setup. In fact, I'm pretty sure that's the fastest I've gone. Yeah, it is. I think the fastest I've gone with an aggressive was an Audi, and it was a 42.6, I think. So this is it was a little faster than that, and it's just like I said, just what I showed you. I haven't done nothing but it's the basic stuff I do always starting out. It's kind of nice. They don't let you, you can't do a livery on the Lexus, but I can put my number on the 18 car. They let you do that, so that's all right, I guess. That looks good. I like that. They can't do the livery and the menu like you do on the other cars, but hate that sausage.
Well done, mate. Personal best.
Of course, I don't seem like I get big gains with the RCF. Every track I've been to, you know, so far, I might get a few tenths, maybe half a second. That's about all I get. I mean, we tried it at a Zolder, which is a tight track. We tried it at Paul Ricard, which is long straightaway, and now we figured try it here at Kyalami, which is kind of a medium. There's a lot of sweeping turns. Whoa, this thing's spinning up.
Well done, mate. Personal fastest lap.
Yeah, there's a 54. That's just about what I ran before. Probably would have done better if I could have got a better drive. Now this GTR is kind of balking me a little bit. Bumped him. Digression's at 97. And I mean, AI's at 97.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
And the aggression's at 95. Oh, good job, GTR. Oh, I missed that. I like it when they fight back. But I did try, did a different car. I was just doing some testing and tried a 96, AI at 96 and aggression at 96. I didn't like it. You wouldn't think it'd be that big a difference. I mean, I didn't think so, so that's why I tried it. But AI was okay because, I mean, it's just a teeny bit slower than what it is now. But man, were they aggressive. I mean, he only went from a 95 to a 96, but wow. Yeah, they would, if you had any little crack, they would stuff it in there. Wreck you, whatever. That's not what what I want. They don't do that in real life, so I do it online, but they don't do it, in real life. They wouldn't last long if they did that as a driver. You got these $700,000-800,000 cars. They don't get too happy and they get all tore up. I mean, yeah, if it's, you know, maybe a little bump here or there, but they don't, you know, they're not going to do some, you know, some stupid thing where you're just trying to win the race on the first lap.
Clear on the right.
I tried some multiplayer last night and I just didn't do that good. It was at Monza. I didn't do that good. I got taken out. So wasn't a, you know, you get good ones and you get bad ones, so that's just the way it goes sometimes. Blew that corner. Look at that, 42.15. Holy smokers. Wow. I can't even believe that. That is ridiculous. I just can't. I don't even know what to say. That's nuts. Let's see. Let's go back. Let's see. Tire pressures. They're good. I mean, they're within a couple tenths. So, and it's going to get hotter as the day goes, so I'd rather be on the low side. Because it's definitely going to get hotter as it goes. So they're going to come up naturally. So let's just take a quick look at that last lap. See, I got that, like I said, that other livery, that's the 18, which I like. I like that too. I like the 18 and the 19, really. I mean, they're both really nice as far as the liveries. It'd be nice if they had some more, or you could do some other stuff, but... See, there's the other guy. He's there too. The other one. I mean, it looks like it leans just a teeny bit, but for that, you know, going that quick, I mean, it looks really good. I mean, this is going to be tough. I mean, 42.15. That's almost as fast as I've gone here. Not quite, but the thing is, it doesn't feel like I was overstretching the car. So, I mean, it relatively could maybe go a little quicker. I mean, it didn't really feel like I was... Now, sometimes you push over and it actually slows you down. So, you know, me of all people definitely know that. But I mean, it actually, you know, just the way it's doing it, it feels like you can just keep doing it. It doesn't feel like you're, you know, on the ragged edge or something like some cars. I still can't believe it. 4215, which is an aggressive. Well, I mean, I mean, I do my little things here, but I mean, it really doesn't. It can't amount to that much. You know, taking 12 liters out and stuff like that, maybe a tenth. So let's start here with the aero. We got a negative 1.0 here. It felt like it was really good, so we probably need to keep it around here. It felt like it was coming off the turns and wanting to, you know, basically wanted to lose traction off the turn. So of course I'm going to knock these down, these brake ducts, because that's just my common thing here. A couple times I thought I heard the front scrape a little bit, so I'm real tentative to do this. Let's go 1. And let's see here. Try to get it more balanced. There, we got a little bit more. Was negative 1.0, negative 1.0, so now it's negative 0.6. So we just got it to rotate maybe a teeny bit faster on the front. So let's leave it at that. Very minor adjustment. And I don't want to make it, I don't want to throw it out of whack.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
One thing I really like about this RCF is you can feel the front. I really like that on a car when you can really feel the front end. And I really like that. It gives you confidence that you could push it more and stuff like that, and you know what it's going to do. It just tells you, you know, whether you can go faster or that's too much or it's, you know, whatever. And I really like that. Also, you know, something I never really talk about is, you know, like the seating position in the car, and also, you know, can you judge where you're at? And, you know, some cars are real hard about that, like the BMW. It's kind of hard the way you're sitting in that car. For me, you know, I mean, this is all subjective. So I mean, you know, everybody's different, and that's what I, you know, mean. But I mean, you know, you get in one car and you're just not comfortable because you can't really judge where you're at, or you can't, you know, you're just sitting in a place, even adjusting everything, you just don't feel comfortable. And some cars are that way for everybody. You know, the BMW is a little bit that way for me, even though I'm trying to get it as best I can. the car right in front of us, the Ferrari, I really love the seating position, but it's really hard for me for some reason to judge where the right front fender is. I don't know what it is, and maybe I'll get better if I drive it more, but it just, some cars, it's really hard to know where that right front tire is. Other cars, it's just easy. You know, maybe because the fenders are kind of sticking up and they just, I don't know. I really don't get it, but I got all these cars in my way. Yeah, I guess I'll make a donkey lap. Kind of hard to know what you're doing if I'm always constantly running into somebody else. So you can't really judge if something's good or bad. Which is good because it's real life. I mean, you run into that, you know, if you're out there racing for real. And I have done some club racing, and that does happen when you're out practicing and you're trying to test something, a new setting, and that happens, and it's just, you know, this is part of it. You know, the pros got to deal with it. Even the pros, they got to deal with that all the time. Somebody in their way or whatever. Again, you know, especially with this car, you know, if you wanted to just leave it on aggressive, and really this is with any car, I guess, you could just, you could leave it on aggressive with this car and not do anything. Probably just set your tires. I mean, look how fast this thing is. But, you know, pretty much with any of the cars, you know, like we've talked about in the past, you could do just adjust the aero variation and not touch anything else and make it really simplified, you know, other than tire pressure, you know, get the tire pressures, you know, equal and get all that right. But if you don't want to mess with all that other stuff, the car feels pretty good. Just change the aero variation and you're good to go. You know, get it to rotate to how you want it to, and you can leave all that other stuff alone. You know, if it's good enough for you and you don't really see that big a difference, this car feels really good for not doing nothing. Hardly nothing. I hate that sausage. Let's see if I can have a better lap. right.
Lot of pain. This is medium personal best.
41.99. Alrighty, I think that's my first 41. Let's do one more lap. See if there's anything else there. And tires need to come down a teeny bit. No, not gonna do it. Not gonna do it. So the right tires need to come down a little bit, and the left front. So those three all need to come down. Alrighty. Oh, I'm really happy with that, for sure. So that obviously got us another 10th or so, and it did feel like it was turning a little bit better. I think we'll just leave it there for now, because I mean, after we change some stuff, we might have to change some of the aero again, just teeny bits. So basically the only thing I did is go down here one and go down here a couple, and that's it. Trying to get a little bit more, and it just a little bit more towards the front end, just to get a little bit more turn in. And again, I've done a lot of stuff with wings here, and yeah, you want it stable, but it doesn't seem like it makes a big a difference down the straightaway there. I mean, I've gone less wing, like try to do real low drag, and it just doesn't really make very much of a difference. Maybe a mile an hour or something, or two. It just doesn't, you know, it just, you're better off to run a lot more downforce so you can really go through all these sweepers. So let's start at the other end. Like I said, I need to come down a couple here, at least 3. couple there, and a couple there, and there. So that'll leave the same. See if it comes up. The wear looks pretty good. Doesn't really show. It doesn't look like it's having much difference between the outer and inner here. I only got 4 degrees and 5 degrees, so it's really not. Doesn't seem like it's that much. 4 degrees there, 5 degrees isn't too bad. Let's try this. And we'll do this for toe, just again to help with that turn in, just so it turns in very quick with all these really, these pretty fast sweepers. So, and also that real tight, not chicane, what am I thinking? Just that tight turn up there on top of the hill. Something turns in really quick. Just helps a little bit with that. Again, we're looking at small adjustments, really. I don't see major stuff here. Hopefully we can pick up a little more, but also be consistent. That to me is an awful lot still, but let's go down there and see if that helps. So we're trying to get the back tire flatter on the pavement, and I don't know if that'll help with the coming off the corner as far as the wanting to spin the tire. So let's leave that there where it's at. And I think I'm just going to go one more on these, just one. So we changed the toe, changed the negative camber, and changed the negative camber down here. Less, one click more on the negative camber up front, and some less on the rear. Electronics, I'll just pretty much leave that alone. Fuel, of course, it's the same. Let's see if they got any. Don't see any graining. Nope. So I'm happy with that. Mechanical. Okay, this is where it can get interesting. Let's see. Stab in the dark. I'm going to go up a couple on the anti-roll bar. Go down a teeny bit on the brakes. And see, it's all equal here. 154,000 on the wheel rate all the way around, which is, that's good. And even the bump stop rates, look at that, only 700 and 600. This has definitely been done. I'm sure this has been. Kyalami's not that old anyway. We'll go up one in that. And we're going to cut this, leave this the same, but I'm going to cut this way down. Try it down there. And I'm going to do the preload on the diff. Okay, I'm going to try just 2 clicks. Again, just a small adjustment, go from 80 to 100, and that's going to lock up the diff sooner. So I'm hoping that will, when you're coming off the corner, it's going to want to, both wheels are going to be driving instead of, more than just one wheel driving more than the other. And that might be making it, wanting to kick out. We'll see. I don't know if that'll be it or not. But we'll try that. So we adjusted the anti-roll bar. Couple clicks up, try to stiffen the front, just a teeny bit on the brake bias, and all the wheel rates are the same, and we went just 1 click up in the bump stop rate and down in the range, and way down on the range on the rear, and 2 clicks up on the diff on the preload. So let's try that. I'm just going to leave this alone right now. It's going through the bumps really well, I think, so I'm just going to leave this alone. Again, I don't want to do wholesale changes with it going this good. I mean, definitely would like to make some improvements, but I don't want to shoot myself in the foot either, which I have done before. Guys go by. Let them go by and go away. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, it feels like it's I actually feels like I changed the aero variation because it feels like it's turning in fast. So we'll have to see if it's too fast. You know, we got first, you know, we got to get the tires up to temp, and you know, no judgments until we get tires, you know, gripping. That's okay, we're just getting up to speed. Back brakes too much. Try another lap and see. Pressures look better. blew that lap. Yeah, I'm gonna turn it back. So let's try this now. Ah, much better. Well, I guess it's going to stay right around 63 on the brake bias. You know, unless you start, you know, front end starts understeering or something, you know, then you could start dialing it in and help the car rotate. Alright, it's okay. Deal with the Aston Martin. So you still want to kick out a little bit when you're on the gas. Tires all look good. They're not even running hot at all. Yeah, I can feel a little understeer just a teeny bit when I'm behind this Aston Martin, taking the air off the car. More than, you know, usually it's turning in pretty good and feels like it's understeering just a little bit. That's pretty normal.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Let's dial up the traction control one more, just to see if that stops it. Now it looks like I still need to go down a little bit on the right side tires. Still doing it. Okay, so I don't think that's helping. That's what I wanted to find out. Alrighty. Conserve time, we'll just head right back. Take a look. I really want to get a tire reading. See, that's still little. See, now it's showing little inside wear on both tires. Okay. So that's 6 degrees. Maybe you just don't like that much. Maybe you don't like to have that big a difference between the inner and the outer on the Lexus. Good possibility. I'm going to try to knock these down 1. Back here's 5, and that's 5. That's more than I like there, really. So I'm going to go there. I'm going to go there. Let's go the other direction 1. So I'm going to go back the other way. Let's turn the traction control down to 2 and see if that makes a difference. Sometimes that'll help you performance. You don't know it's interfering, but I mean, you're only, it could be just a tenth between the whole track or a couple tenths, which is, big. I'm going to put this back up to 63 because it didn't like it. Now, I think it could be in the diff. I mean, I'm going to try a couple more clicks again to see if that will help it coming off these corners. So let's try that. That's a good jump. Good amount of things done. No, a lot of little changes, nothing, wholesale. Obviously, when a car's running this good, I'm trying to improve the durability as far as, car being consistent, and I'm trying to improve, the performance. Which, even though the performance is really good, I mean, it'd be nice if I could, pick up a few tenths, something like that. even better. And I have Lexus traction control. So, I mean, I went down a step. So you'd think that would make it really bad. So, between that and the diff, see if we can, car will be better. Alright, right there. Tires look real good. Oh. Right there, but kind of reminds me of all the other tracks. Get to a certain point and you just can't get it to go any better. Well, let's see if we can do one more lap. See what I can do. Yeah, wide there again. Not gonna do it. Too wide. And of course, I really haven't had any drafting, which doesn't make a big difference here. Might help a teeny bit, but tires look perfect. I mean, they're still very green, not even a little yellow or nothing. Definitely coming off the corners a lot better. And like I said, it's even with the traction control down, so it definitely helped with it feeling loose. I should have dove it in deeper if I was going to do that. I like how this rotates up there. If you get it right, you can rotate the rear with the throttle. I like that. Alrighty. See where we're at. See these tires. The right front was the only one that was needed just a little bit down. Let's see what they're. See, that's 5 degrees there. That's 5 degrees. Exactly the same. See, it still has a little on the inside. See, I just don't. That's weird. It's. Let me look at this. I see light graining here. Don't like that. Well, $40 in it since that's as long as you need for the race. I hate to go down even more because it's already only got 5 degrees now. Maybe this Lexus doesn't. See, that's only 3 there, which that's a little on the short side. That's only 3, but it's coming off the turns really good, and they're wearing really good. So I don't really want to mess with it. Well, let's just try it. Let's go down 1 click, and we can always come back in and put that back. And if it does, I'll go the other way and go up to back to 3.8 again, negative 3.8. Everything else looks good. No, this just doesn't make your rear wing isn't really going to change anything. So it's at negative 0.7 right now, which we started out with negative 1.0. See if I go down. It's negative 0.8. Yeah, negative 0.6. Or you go up. It's going to be over. It's 1.6. That's way too much. So, I mean, I wouldn't mind a teeny bit more rotation. So I wish I could get this down a teeny bit, but if I go up 1 here, it didn't change anything, really. It's jumping all over the place. Let's try that. It's 53. Yeah, let's try 53. I'll go 53. Just a teeny bit more front end grip. Let's try it. I hope I don't hit a curb, so we'll just try it and see. And of course, adjusted the negative camber, so let's try that. $41.99. I know that's barely a 41, but let's fix this here while I'm thinking of it. Alrighty. I'm gonna go skip over. Let's just do this.
Green light.
Next session. go right into qualifying because there's really not much more you can do with this. Alrighty, so here we are qualifying. Let's go.
Green light, show them what you got.
See what we can do. Feel too bad. Oh, starting to spin up again. That was really bad.
Your lap time is invalidated. Please try to stay on the track.
Real bad. Really good through there. Feel the front end just bite. Need to cool it through here. See if we can get a decent lap. Yeah, I definitely want to hit some curves and stuff just because I want to see if that front end hits. Right.
Well done, mate. Your fastest lap so far.
Oh, man. Whew. Snap oversteer. All right. Dang it. Tires look great.
Losing time in sector 2.
That's what I like. Pushing it hard, and they're just not even a little yellow. Oh man, I was way wide. This thing sounds so good. Whoa. Yeah, see, there's a bump there or something. Yeah, I don't know if I like that. That was a bad. Felt like it hit the front. That was way too deep. Let's see if I hit this bump over here again. I don't like that.
Time in sector 1.
Don't like it. Nah, it's too iffy. Let's try something different. Love the idle in this thing. Okay, let's look at this. 5 degrees, 4 degrees. They're all 2/8. 4 degrees, 3 degrees. That's still a little there. Just one more. We'll leave it at that for right now. Put down one there. And what I was thinking is go back up in this one. Go back up. Because I don't like it hitting anything. And, oh, see, now it's got negative 1.1. It's kind of weird. Let's try that. Let's go down to the wing and went back up in the up there. So let's try that. Again, a lot of little adjustments. Pretty good through there. Maybe it won't get so upset if you hit a curb. So we raised the front one notch back where it was, and we lowered the wing one notch. Hot into there. See, that's what I like. Like I said, you can overcook it, but it doesn't punish you for it. So that's a really, good thing. Especially when you're in the heat of a battle and you might go in there too hot or something like that, and then all of a sudden, you still got a race instead of the car getting destroyed. Last lap. Gained some time back there. Back end's too loose.
Session is now over.
Yeah, back end's too loose. I think you're better off to stick with the more wing. Yep. And adjust it with the brake bias. If the car starts understeering a little bit, you can adjust it with the brake bias. I mean, that's what I think that's the best thing to do. Because right now, I mean, let's see. Might be that. No, it's down here farther, I think. No. Trying to find it here. Oh, let's just go with this one. It's already locking up the rear already. You see that? It was locking up the back tire. I think I went in too deep that time. Let's go watch this one. This is, like I said, I'm just taking you through stuff that I do all the time. Just trying to set the car up as the best I can. Make it, you know, neutral. You know, if not a little free, just so it's fast, but, you know, not so, you know, where you can't basically drive it, so loose so you can't drive it. Yeah, look at that, I was way too deep in there. Well, that's when I say, that's when the car, you know, like I said, it doesn't wreck you. Some cars would have just looped it and you would have been gone. One thing I have noticed is amazing to me with ACC, you can definitely see it when you watch replays. So, like even in an aggressive setup, some cars are just that. See, you hit that bump. That's when I hit that bump. You see the whole car jump? Wow. At half speed. Look at that. You see that? Wow. Oh yeah. See, that's. I don't want to. That's just too upsetting, especially after the tires have lost grip and then late in the race you end up hitting that thing. That's just not good. So yeah, I think it's better off just to put the wing back the way it was, and that way you can adjust it with the brakes if I have to. That's just a better way to go, for sure. And I think it's just a way better option. Let's look at my timetables. They're all legal. That's good. Oh no, they weren't. Yeah, that's illegal. That one's illegal, not illegal. So that's illegal, I'm sorry. But just one out of all these, that's not bad. See, there's 2/10 right here. Well, not 2/10, over 1/10. And there's, oh, that's about the same. So about another 1/10 of a second right here. So, you know, it could have been like an 80 or 85. So, let's see. It's not going to show it. But, we'll go with those and see how it goes. I might put this back to 2.8. This I'm just going to leave alone. And put this back. the way I wanted it. So it's got the wing back in it. What was it? This was, yeah, I don't want to do that. No, don't want to do that. So it ran a 141.95, and that's still with 40 liters of fuel, and I still ran, even with 50 liters, I ran a 99. So, I mean, that's still, you know, I'm sure if you put it down to like 15 or 20 liters, I mean, you'd probably be running, you know, probably in the mid 41s. So, you know, even with the exact same setup. So, like I said, I mean, that's pretty good. Not a huge gain. I wish I could, you know, I'd love to drop like a second or something, but it just seems like with this RCF, you know, you're going to get maybe a half a second, and most likely you're only going to get a couple tenths or 2 or 3 tenths, and that's about it. So, and that's about all we gained. We gained about 2 tenths. So, of course, I think the car's more stable, and of course, we'll see in the race how good it is over a 20-minute race. I'm going to put the 50 liters back in it too, just so it's more like a normal stint, like somebody's wanting to drive, you know, longer than 20 minutes or something. So we'll try it and see how it goes, and go over the setup really quick. 54 on the ride height in the front and 78 in the rear, with 11 rear wing and a 3 and a 2 on the brake ducts. Dampeners I didn't even touch. This thing rides over bumps really good. I don't even see you can improve it. Mechanical, I got 7 on the anti-roll bar, 63 with the brake bias, and 11 with all the way down the steer ratio. 154,000 all the way around on the wheel rate. That's all equal, and I didn't change that. That's something you could look into changing to get grip. You could probably drop it down, but it's, you know, running this fast, it's, you know, you might gain another tenth or something. It's a possibility, but of course you could go the other way too. So the bump stop rate is 800 with a 0 bump stop range, and on the rear the bump stop rate is 600 with an 8 bump stop range. The preload on the diff is 120, which I increased, and that's definitely helping it come off the corners. Of course, 50 liters in number 2 brake pads, and I actually turned the traction control down to 2, and ABS is 4. And the tires are 25.8 left front, 26.8 left rear, 25.5 right front, and 26.6 right rear. Toe is negative 0.15 on the front, and the camber is negative 3.6. You could change that. I mean, you could go, you know, negative 3.8. So anywhere between 3.6 and 3.8 seemed to work pretty good. 12.1 on the caster. I never changed that. And on the rear, the toe is negative, or not negative, it's just 0.1. So it's just 0.1 on the rear, and the camber is negative 2.8, and the toe is just 0.1. So that's the setup. And like I said, like I did before, I'm just going to end the video here since it's already been a while, and I will, you know, pick this up and do a race, and of course show it again there in case somebody doesn't want to go through all this. That way people can just watch either or. And I sure would appreciate you stopping in. Please, you know, do me a favor, and if you could, you know, share this channel, I'd appreciate it. Or anybody you know that likes, you know, ACC or any of those kinds of things, just share it so we can try to grow the channel. I sure would appreciate it. And I appreciate all my subscribers and all the support, and it's just awesome. And I love all the feedback too. I really enjoy it. So I just want to say thank you very much. And I hope you guys check out the race, or come back and check out some other videos. And y'all have a great one. See ya.